My name is MARQUIS WOOLFORD, and I just wrote Songs of a Warrior Poet. It's a book of poetry. I've done a lot of amazing things in my life, including I've met amazing people like Russell Simmons. I've met Muhammad Ali. I've led protests at the university where I attended, University of Buffalo, and I've had articles written about me and what I've done in hip-hop and just all kind of cool stuff. But one of the coolest things I did was introduce the internet. Yeah, I introduced the internet to President Bill Clinton in 1994. It's kind of crazy, right? Oh, you don't believe me? Watch this. So in 1994, I attended the Dr. Drew Science Magnet, Dr. Charles R. Drew Science Magnet, and they gave me a script 2 days before this technology multi-state linked satellite discussion with the Governor Cuomo and President Bill Clinton. And there I am at 13.
Can we go back to Buffalo? I wanted to ask Marquis a question. You know, it's one thing to be able to work one of these computers and quite another to know how to go after the information. How hard was it for you to figure out where the sources of information were, how you would go about researching this paper? How did you learn what to look for in the computer?
Well, I learned this information with the help of my computer research teacher, and I was able to use this information to go into the internet and research various things, because the internet has different kinds of information which they draw from all parts of the world. And so it's like a really big encyclopedia where I was able to find the research I needed and the graphics and things like that.
Could you explain to us, one of the things that was said was that maybe now students other places could look at your research and find out what you found out about the volcano. How do you log that in? How do they go about finding that?
Well, if they're able to get into the internet,
I was given a script 2 days before and told that he knew that I didn't actually do the project. I didn't really have the answer.
I've already set up the information that they needed. They would just have to be able to find it, and then they'll have access to.
I did my best though.
Maybe I could help Marquis out a little bit with this. Since we have developed
I was told he would ask me one question.
Server at our site, we'll be able to
post
his presentation there, so the student would simply go in and if they were using
shout out to Vicky
Zimmer, they could just click on something that said view a presentation on a volcano.
Tell that was the 90s. Whew, look at that here.
Marquis, what's the most surprising thing you found out about volcanoes in your research?
Excuse me?
What's the most surprising or interesting thing you found out about volcanoes?
Well, the most surprising thing that I was able to find out is that they were able to send a robot down in to view the pictures inside the thing. I didn't know that that technology was available, and now that I found it out, I know that we all have access to see things like that because of like the heat of the volcano and stuff. I didn't know that technology would be able to do that much.
I didn't either until you told me today. Thank you very much. Let's give him a hand. Wasn't it great? Thank you, Mr. President.
Again, we want to thank the governor for bringing President Clinton to our campus, and on behalf of all of us, we extend our deepest thanks and appreciation to the president for honoring the University at Albany during our sesquicentennial year. Now, Mr. President, if there are any concluding remarks you'd like to make.
I just want to say one thing in closing. These different examples show us what is possible. We cannot rest until every school and every student has access to the kind of technology we celebrated and learned about today. That has got to be our goal. This is sort of a revolution in the nature, actually, of the job that the governor and the senator and I do. By trying to extend the availability of this sort of technology, our primary job is not to do something for somebody else, but to make it possible for other people to do things for themselves. It's the ultimate example of what is now called empowerment, and it is very exciting, very rewarding, and we've got to keep that secret location.
Oh yeah, I taped over a part of it on accident years ago.
For us today.
Oh wait, what did he just say?
called empowerment, and it is very exciting, very rewarding, and we've got to keep it
A secret location.
until every student can do what Marquis did for us today. Thank you very much.
Governor Cuomo, Moynihan, President Clinton, thank you very, very
You're
much
welcome.
for coming to Albany.
Hey, right place, right time. But please buy my book, Songs of a Warrior Poet. It's a lot of poetry. My second book, Confessions of a Pretentious Poet. It'll be out in 2 months, both through Publish America. You can find them on Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. Or if you see me, grab it from me. But yeah, and there's a lot more to come from this crazy mind. Because it's been a crazy life so far, and I expect that it's going to continue to be interesting. Marquis Woolford.